Hello, and welcome to my new Zhanna deck. Can you guess what type of Zhanna deck it is? Well, it's not a solo deck, if that's what you were thinking. I haven't made a solo deck yet. I made a more competitive Zhanna deck. I don't have enough gold to buy the cards I need for the Zhanna deck. But we are playing a Gwyneth, which I've been seeing a lot more of lately. And the name of the person is Fill Her Up. Fill Her Up. But Phil is spelled like P-H-I-L, like the name, not the word. Just letting you know. But yeah, this is my more competitive Zhanna deck. No, I haven't entered it in tournaments because I've never played a tournament. But I've been having a lot of success with it. Some interesting choices, I guess, if they're interesting or not. But I do have 2 Mass Purifications, which gets rid of all attachments on the board, which is one of the reasons I did not include Sacred Firewalker in this deck, because I did not want to be put into a situation where I need to get rid of attachments, but I don't want to get rid of my Sacred Firewalker. I do have Banish in this deck also, which is an awesome card. It's like Retreat on steroids. I am absolutely loving it. It shuts down a lot of great plays by the opponent. I am going to get rid of Tidal Wave. I want to keep the Focused Prayer because that's definitely going to be helpful versus a Gwyneth. It might even be a solo Gwyneth, which the Tidal Wave would come in, which means I would never actually need to use the Tidal Wave, but we will see what happens. I did draw a Puwen, so I will be able to drop him down next turn. And I will say I did have the Champion of Irem in the deck, and I didn't like him simply because he's unique. I don't know if I've ever really said it before, but I do not like to have 4 of a unique in my decks. I actually don't like uniques as a rule. Not to say that they're needed. I mean, I do have unique cards in my deck, but I don't like to include them if there is another option. So, for example, okay, so this isn't a solo Gwyneth deck, by the way, and I will play Puwen. So, for example, if you look at most of my other decks, I only usually have 3 Deathmage Thaddeus's in it, because I don't like having 4 unique cards. No, I do not like having 4 of a unique card in my deck, because I don't want to overdraw on that one card and then not be able to play multiples of them on the board. He does play an Aldon, and he attacks my hero for 2. I will be able to do things this turn. Ooh, okay, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to try to get him to play more allies. So I think we're going to sacrifice the Aldon. Yeah, let's sacrifice the Aldon. Let's play the Jasmine. Let's kill the Christopher here. And we will end my turn. I'm planning to play the Elizabeth next turn to get some draw going. We'll see what he plays. He has accumulated enough shadow energy to use his ability, even though I don't see a Feather Longbow considering he went first. So we'll probably see a bow turn 5. Of course, he did play Wrath of the Forest, which I will want to destroy with the Focused Prayer. We don't have to destroy this. Oh, making me choose. So we're going to get rid of Elizabeth here and play the Wizent Staff. I don't like I like having a Tidal Wave in my hand at all times because I don't know what might happen, what cards he might play, and having that is just such a helpful card. And we get another Elizabeth. Awesome. We will... oh, you know what? Okay, this is what we're going to do. Oops, cancel. Sorry. We're going to kill... Ooh, should we kill the Aldon with the Wrath of Forest in play? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm thinking. So I can attack the hero, but it gets rid of durability, and then I can... You know what? We are going to go after Wrath of Forest the old-fashioned way. And we're going to save my Focus Prayer for a bow, or a weapon, or whatever she decides to pull out. Still got that weird glitch going on. And we will end my turn. Yeah. I think that was better than killing the Aldon. Giving your opponent cards is never usually a good idea. The only time I would say you can give your opponent cards is if you need to play a bad Santa. He does play the Christopher. I would assume he's going to kill my Jasmine by doing this, because he does get to draw a card from the Christopher. That's fine. We'll see if he plays another card here. He does kill my Jasmine. Okay. But still looking for... Oh, and there's another ally. That's great, because now I can play my Tidal Wave, except he gets to draw cards. So maybe I won't do that. Oh, man, now what do I do? You know what? I think I'm going to skip. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play the Elizabeth Winterborn here, and I'm going to attack the Gwyneth to push down the durability of King's Wrath, or what's it called? Wrath of the Forest. And I still have Tidal Wave there. What I want to do here is, or this is what I want to happen. I want her to attack my Elizabeth Winterborn. Then, well, let's see what she does here. I got a King's Pride. I have 2 in this deck, so that's not really sacrificable at this point, because I am going to want to play that. Oh, she goes after the Elizabeth. Yes. Do that, fill her up. Go after the Elizabeth, and then play an ally. Have a Sandworm or something. Come on, you know you can play an ally. You can play the ally. Yeah, go ahead. Just play an ally. I don't have Tidal Wave. Rapid Fire. That's okay. We will be getting rid of her draw this turn. Ooh, and I want to... We'll get rid of the Jasmine. I don't want to, but I don't know what else to do. We will draw a card. We will use the Tidal Wave. Ooh, no! 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 Dang it! Dang it! No! I was supposed to destroy the Wrath of the Forest first! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it. No, oh my gosh. So, instead of having 2 cards in her hand, like she should if I wasn't, and moron, she has 4. Great. Dang it! Man, I had it all planned out in my head and I messed up. She didn't play anything? Okay, what? Oh, she plays an Aeon. Sorry, I missed that. I looked down for a second. Oh, we might play an Aeon of our own. We'll get rid of Elizabeth here. We'll draw a card. We will play Aeon here. Oh my gosh. That... Man. So I'm hoping to draw Banish. That would come in very helpful. Did I say Banish was like retreat on steroids? Because I like that joke. It is fun. And sometimes I don't remember what I said in this video, or I've said it in other videos that I couldn't keep for whatever reason. But I do have a Mass Purification. He does attack my Zhanna, probably to get rid of the Wizent staff. I don't mind that too much. And he does play a Soul Seeker. So she will probably kill my Aeon here. She will take 0 damage because it'll attack her 3. And then she will heal up 3 when she kills it. So basically, let's hope I luck out and get a Banish. Nope. We are going to get rid of one of the Mass Purifications. And we will play the Wizent Staff. We will draw a card, just like you think I will. And we are going to destroy that Soul Seeker. with the Focus Prayer. Now she doesn't have a draw, so... Okay, so that's one of the big things with this deck, is you keep dealing with them until they're down to one card. Keep destroying their draws, keep destroying the allies, keep destroying other things, and then once you're at a point, maybe in the middle of the game, where all of a sudden you have cards and they don't, then you start overloading the board with allies. And he does have an Aldon. Man, what I wouldn't give to get a Tidal Wave here. Give me a Tidal Wave. You can do it. Just a little Tidal Wave. Just a teensy weensy Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave. Okay. Let's get rid of a Wizent Staff. I don't know if that's the right move, but I'm going to do it anyway. Tidal Wave. That is not a Tidal Wave. Ooh, what to do? What to do? There's no anything. I can play an Elizabeth, which isn't going to help. I can play that card and end my turn, I suppose. So I'm playing the Paladin here to eat up damage. That's basically why I did that. What I want to do is, you know, get a Tidal Wave. Oh, and if you didn't know, I want a Tidal Wave to draw a Tidal Wave. So, yeah, hopefully that'll happen. And we'll see if she can play this card or if it's a worthless card. She does decide to sacrifice the Tainted Oracle here. He will be able to kill the Paladin with the Aldon. And please don't play anything helpful. Jasmine, I will take it. Give me a Tidal Wave! You have to give me a Tidal Wave, game. You can't let Gwyneth keep playing all these allies and then be like, you don't get a Tidal Wave because Tidal Waves are for this situation exactly. Yeah, I know, game, and I'm trying to do whatever, and I'm down to 12 health, and I'm going to lose this game if I don't get a Tidal Wave. Give me a Tidal Wave. No, Puwen. Screw Puwen. Jeez, Tidal Wave. Oh, yeah. Woo! Tidal Wave! Doing the Tidal Wave. Woo! Yeah, Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave. Yes. So happy about that. Let's play Elizabeth here. Ooh, should we heal? Should we do this? She's still at full health, you know, whatever. Not full health. She is down 2. Yes! I got a Tidal Wave. What are you going to do now, huh? I'm hoping to get this King's Pride, and I got an Aeon. I will take it. Look at this. This is great. Wrath of Forest? Yeah, I don't care. Champion of Erum? Whatever. You can... Oh, a Bridget. Yeah. Those cards suck. Woo, a Puwen. Okay, so we are going to want to play this Focus Prayer on the Wrath of whatever. And so I think I'm going to skip so I can play the Aldon and the Focus Prayer. And that is all we're going to do this turn. Sounds like a good idea. We won't draw a card. I kind of want to... Well, actually, we're going to heal myself right now. So I don't... Not. I want to make sure I don't drop below 10. That is the line I try to keep above. So I was at 12, but the Champion of Erum could have attacked me and brought me down to 9. So I did choose to heal myself. I did get another King's Pride. Gwyneth here doesn't have a board wipe. So hopefully I can start overloading on allies. She doesn't have a Wrath of Forest out, which eliminates her draw. I will say this does seem to be like a pretty good Gwyneth deck. Semi-solo. Well, actually, it's got a lot of allies in it. I don't think I've played like an allied Gwen in forever. So what we're going to do here is play... We're going to skip. We will play this card, and we will play the Puwen. I'm still going to try to save up the shadow energy here, so I will not draw a card with the Wizent Staff. I am getting a card from the Elizabeth Winterborn, so that's why I'm not really too concerned. And we will kill the Jasmine with my Aeon. And now things are looking up! aren't they? Yes, they are. I made that mistake at the beginning, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Nothing. And this is how this deck works. Right here. Man, you play and you lose health and you're not able to attack the hero and you just keep attacking their allies and destroying their draw and destroying their weapons, and all of a sudden you have a bunch of cards on the board and they have none. Of course, you have to be careful against another priest because they have Tidal Wave, but I'm not playing against a priest. And I will say the other strategy that destroys this kind of play style, it would be a supernova. So a mage having a supernova, and they play it to destroy all of your allies, which is why I have the Paladin in the deck. The Paladin reduces the ice and fire damage of my hero and him to 1. He also has the ability to remove conditions from your allies, which is very helpful. I don't have any healing touches, but sometimes I'm in a position where maybe Aeon is on fire and I'm going to want to heal him with Zhanna and use the Paladin's ability so I can have a fresh Aeon. But we'll see here. He might have just quit. I don't know. Got fed up. Oh, he does play an Aldon. Okay. I don't know. He might have been just deciding between his 2 weapons or something. I don't know. The champion of Irem will probably attack Zhanna, but it's in a pretty bad position. It's kind of looking like game over. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be able to play the Aldon next turn. Oh, and I get a Banish. We'll keep the Banish. We'll kill his stuff. We won't use the Banish. But I will play the Aldon and probably the Paladin. So yeah, that is what we're going to do this turn. I'm still drawing cards from Elizabeth, by the way. Yep. So we'll see. He has 5, he has 6, and she has 3. So her 3 will be able to kill the champion of Irem here. The Aldon will die to Puwen, and my Aeon will go straight for the throat of Gwyneth. We will heal myself up just in case he does something tricky and does like a death ray something that I'm just not aware of, and end my turn. And now we have board control. We are in great position to finish Gwyneth off. We might actually be able to kill her this turn. Puwen has 5. So 5, 5, 3, 13, 19, 25. I can kill her this turn. She is done for. It is a loss for her. Definitely. But yeah, what cards did I talk about? So I have Banish. I like that card a lot. It's so helpful when maybe I get, let's say I'm in a situation where I play an Aeon, and then the opponent plays a card of similar strength. Of course, it can't be a Gunther or a Karos because of Steadfast, but let's say they play a legendary card. Let's say they play an Aeon of their own, maybe an Ogloth. If you have Banish, it just ruins their entire momentum. And usually it's late game anyway, and so you're able to play Banish and then a other card, maybe a Focused Prayer, a Puwen, a Jasmine. Super helpful. I do have Mass Purification in the deck, which is a very helpful card. Any deck that relies on attachments, I just hold on to that card and play it when the time is right. So all the warrior decks, I kept it for this Gwyneth, but it didn't come in handy. And it's also great for Darkclaw because he relies a lot on attachments. So being able to get rid of maybe a Captured Prey, a Lone Wolf, and a Speed Strike in one turn is absolutely amazing, because then he has to start all over from scratch. I do have the Paladin, and I think I explained why he's in the deck, right? It's to combat against mages. I think he's a great addition to the deck. I do have King's Pride. I think 2 King's Pride is good enough in this deck. And I think Filler Up has disconnected or quit or whatever. But we'll see. If he's letting the time run out and then like he's gonna make it my turn, I will be pissed because that is a very frustrating tactic. Do you think I'm gonna leave the game because you let the time go to like... He did quit. So I did win. That is a great example of how this Zhanna deck is supposed to work. I did make that mistake there a little bit with Wrath of Forest, but it shows that you can get behind early in the game and you just keep pushing, and then eventually you overload the board with allies. And if you actually remember the game I called Solo Zhanna, my opponent did the exact same strategy. But thank you for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Bye.